Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is a great day in trucking. It is a great day in trucking. I promise you, it is a fantastic day in trucking, to be exact. It is a fantastic day in trucking. So great. So great. So fantastic that one of our YouTube drivers, elder statesmen, OGs, goats, if you will, have came out with some good news, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. On the screen, this handsome fella right here. This is the good brother chasing Andrew Jackson. He's been trucking for almost a decade, maybe a decade. I want to say a decade. Let's go ahead and put a decade on him. Owner, operator, authority, company driver, Russian least. He's done it all within the trucking industry. In his short but very successful trucking career, he's been really good, really good. He's developed a good following, so much of a following. I follow him myself. He has some very good and sound advice for many young truck driver. If you're a young truck driver, and what I mean young, I mean like new within the industry, I do believe that this guy is one of the guys that you should be receiving some type of information from, right? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, I believe that you can learn a lot from anybody. And chasing Andrew Jackson is definitely one of those persons who you could get some information from. Now, he says something today that is totally against what he normally speaks and what he's damn sure have been speaking for the last, I want to say, maybe a year and some change. He's probably been on a different tangent before then, but at least for the last year or so, he's like, nope, don't do this one thing. We're going to go ahead and check this video out. Then we're going to go ahead and do a flashback and see where he came from and how the hell did he get here, man. It's a great day in trucking, if you ask me, man. Let's go ahead. Let's react to this video. This is a video where he was talking about a company driver paycheck. This company driver had made $3,900. I want to say probably with the same company he's at, or at least a company adjacent. But let's go ahead and let's listen up, see what Andrew got to say, and then hopefully he can get to the good stuff sooner not later. Let's go.
Yeah, so the rates is kind of up in the trucking industry all across the board, which is great for the American truck driver and Migo, the Mexicans. Migo do belong. Migo and the people in Canada, they belong. They've been in this ecosystem of trucking of ours for a long time.
So I would say that the rates are great all around the board for everybody. He says that Migo down there in Texas and down there in the Sun Belt and over there in Mexico, but out there in California, they could be continue to be a part of the process. I'm like, shit, they still got a little more weed and out to go. But let's listen up.
So, the Canadians, they belong here. Okay. People in Mexico that cross the border back and forth, they belong here. Yeah. All them people, on the other side of the ocean, they got their own trucking. They need a lot of trucks out there. Trust me, they need a lot of trucks out to Russia. Absolutely. Get done with that whole entire area. They need a lot of trucks out there, especially flatbed, because it's a lot of building got to go on back over there. So the same rates you guys got in the United States, $1.50 a mile, $1.25, 99 cents a mile, from Oregon and New York. You can get those same rates over there in those countries.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying, because they're going to need a lot of trucks. We got another paycheck review. Now, this comes from one of my students that I trained over at Detmar Logistics. Come to find out, we work at the exact same trucking company, and he sent me his settlement, so I thought I'd review it. Let's see.
You know
This
what's interesting is that he said that this guy works at the same exact company. Um, that lets you know how big this industry is, right? You can be a colleague or co-worker with somebody and never even know that you're working with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like you had never crossed paths with them. There's just so many people because, I could be in one state, you could be in another state, I could be in one region, you could be in another region, and we never cross paths. You know what I mean? That's just how big this industry is.
is the date of 5/21/2026. Oh, but it's only one problem though. You're at 28%. You're at 28%. I just now noticed. Why are you not at 30%? What's going on with what? Why did you take the 28%? You let them give you 28%? Shit,
30%
man,
is the
please come on.
industry
We gotta talk
standard.
about this 28% now. This ain't man. We should have called my phone. Shoot, I'm just saying 28%, brother. You ought to be at 30%. Is all I'm saying. Yeah, you ought to be at
At
30%.
33%
We
to be
went in there
real,
and they
bro.
tried to give us 28%. We damn near I almost walked out the damn door. I said, what, 28? I'm gone. They said, all right, wait a minute, hold on. I go, okay, you gonna give me 30? I'm just saying, y'all know, if y'all don't know these Russians, they play a lot of games.
Still know the
They'll
game.
tell you things like, we pay anywhere between 70 cent to 73 cent, or 70 cent to 75 cent, or 65 cent to 75 cent. Whatever the highest number is that they say, that's what they're gonna pay me. Not a penny less. So
Oh,
when I
that's
get up
right.
there and well man, we can start you out with 72 cent and after about 6 months we add a penny. Alright, I'm gone. Oh, wait a minute, hold on! Oh, you gonna start me at 75? Oh, okay. Let me sit back down. Yeah, okay. I thought for a minute you was trying to, lowball me for a second. I didn't come up here to get lowball. You got 5,000 other trucking companies around here,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna give me the low number. I'm just saying, you're not giving me the low number. So, anyways, he grossed for the truck $15,100.
All right, let's just go ahead and stop this thing right quick, man. We got us a nice little settlement up here. Shout out to Andrew Jackson for being a thorough dude. He's real thorough. Earnings on this settlement right here, you got $4,000, $4,228. A nice even number, but that's rare. It's a nice even number like that. Okay, and this is a company truck too. This is a company truck. A company truck earning $4,228. Zero advances, zero reimbursements. Deductions $325. Zero deductions. Well, deductions are $325 with zero other pay, and he has a net pay. This net pay of $3,903. Ooh, woo. Let's give that one a round of applause. Man, let me see if I can get it on the soundboard too. Boy, that is absolutely. Hey, boy, a company truck making 4 racks. Shit. God damn. What the heck? Oh, shit. All right. Let's look through these numbers right quick. I mean, let's look through what we got. We got Michigan to, we got Detroit to Brington. All right. That was a gross load for 3K, and that paid him $848. Then you got Harrisburg, Virginia to Springfield, New Jersey for a gross of $1,600, and that gave him $448. Then you have Leesport, Pennsylvania to South Portland, Maine. So that boy going up there to Maine for a gross load of 4K. That gave him a net of 1120. Then you got Hollis, Maine down to New Jersey. Then that gave him 28 or $280. And then you got Kearney, New Jersey to Jackson, Mississippi. That was a gross load of 5,500, and he took home $1,540 off of that, man. Man, so that truck had grossed $15,000. $15,000 as a company driver. That is absolutely fantastic, man. I got to give him another round of applause. That is crazy. That's a crazy number, man. A lot of drivers out here at JB Hunt be talking about, man, they doing $9,000 and $10,000 and $11,000, and they want to gross or they want to net $15K for the month. Shit, you got company drivers getting to the goal. Oh. So let's go ahead and see what Andrew got to say.
This is Reefer, by the way, LTL Reefer, okay. Non-hazmat. He got obviously 28% of the gross, which is $4,228. His deductions $325. That is escrow. Look like he only been there 3 weeks. So they took out $250 for escrow and $75 for the ELD. Yeah. That $75, it is worth paying. Them guys right there, they are extremely sophisticated when it comes to the ELD. If y'all don't know, when you're working for the Russians nowadays, one of the violations you shouldn't get at the scale house is an ELD violation. No matter what time of day it is, you shouldn't get an ELD violation unless you're on paper laws for whatever reason. Okay, all the other violations you're gonna get, if you watch any of these other YouTubers that's up there, the Russians, you know, that's getting all these violations, it's never gonna be for the ELD device unless they're on paper laws. That's their fault. Once you go on paper logs, Vladimir and them can't help you. But if you're using their ELD system, guys, you're not getting any violations whatsoever because they're too sophisticated. They know the game inside and out. They made the ELD system themselves. So the $75 is worth paying. Okay, and I do feel like that $75 goes straight to their ELD team, and they got a lot of people working the ELD team because that's 24-hour support. You can call them at 2 in the morning, and I'm talking about the first ring, somebody gonna pick up the phone. You could be entering the scale house, somebody gonna pick up the phone.
All right, let's go ahead and break that down right quick, man. Let's go ahead and break that one down right quick, man. Just in case if people, need some clarification, I'll go ahead and get right there, man. Whenever you. And the thing about that clock and the ELD, man, because that right there, it keeps everybody at least hours of service compliant, okay? That's why you need people on call 24 hours, man. Hey, you running that clock, we got your clock is good. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you get pulled over, you get an inspection. As long as the rest of your truck is good, your logs are going to be good too. As long as you go ahead and you make the phone call, be like, hey, man, I need my logs cleaned up. They're going to clean the logs up no matter the time of the day because that logs are always connected to them. They want to make sure that you're good. They want to make sure that your log book is good so you can continue rolling and making that money, man. That's what they want to do. So that's why they got people around the clock ready to accept your phone call. Ready. They on standby. A service that's working.
I'm just saying, I need that service too. Man. Now I don't mind paying $75 a week, but I can do paper laws with my truck. But I'm just saying,
quiet as kept. Some of these mega carriers, they do the same thing too. Some of these mega carriers, especially the ones that have their own insurance, you know what I'm saying? They got a system too. Shit, They got an ecosystem. Get that load there. Right? And once you get that load there, when you get for the week, go ahead and reset your clock. They got you from there.
Yeah. So his take home was $3,903, which is real good as a company driver, 1099 company driver. Making $3,000 to $4,000. This was the same type of check that 50 Mile was having up until he left and went to Colombia. Once he went to Colombia, It's not that many companies that's gonna pay you this kind of money in that Russian Chicago area. So it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it
Whoa,
is.
whoa,
For all
whoa,
you
whoa,
guys that's
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Say what now? Shoot, that's the title of the video right there. You need to make a second video. Let's go ahead and run that back.
it's not that many companies that's gonna pay you this kind of money in that Russian Chicago area. So it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it is kind of money in that Russian Chicago area. So it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it is. For all you guys that's finally ready to lease a truck in that Russian Chicago area. So it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it is.
Boy, I am somewhat dumbfounded. Yo. Well, let's go ahead and get right to the nitty-gritty, man. It's a great day in trucking. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of money is being made. A lot of people talking some big numbers out there. A lot of people are showing and proving. And then you got this guy.
In that Russian Chicago area. So it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it is. For all you guys that's finally ready to lease a truck, I think now is the time to lease a truck if you're doing reefer. I don't know too much about drive-in, rates on drive-in, but if you, because I know y'all been waiting for Andrew to tell you a time to lease a truck. I think it's almost that time. Rates is up. You guys can finally make enough gross, and after they snatch all the money in deductions, I think you'll be left with something.
This nigga hilarious. But let's go back and see what he has said previously, because this is Mr. Andrew Jackson, and usually what he would say is something a little bit different, right? A little bit different. Let's go back up here, and then we're going to go to this one up here. We're gonna go to this one right here. Okay. Yeah. All right, so this was just a few weeks ago. This one is a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a few weeks. Maybe a couple of months.
Excuses. Listen to me, lease drivers. Lease drivers with family members, loved ones, people that, depend on them, cats, dogs, daughter, son, friends, anybody you care about back at wherever you live. Let me tell you how leasing is going to destroy, for the most part, for majority of people, it's going to destroy any and all relationships you got if you lease a truck. I told y'all 2 videos ago I was talking to 50 Mile, and I said, 50 Mile, how did they program the truck driver into being okay with getting in the truck, staying out weeks, months, years at a time without seeing family, not seeing the girlfriend, not even, you stay out long enough, it'll program your mindset into thinking, forget a car, forget a house, forget an apartment, forget the United States. It's starting to do that now. It's starting to forget the whole United States. And then after that, you're going to be talking about forget planet Earth. You're going to be trying to figure out how to live on Mars or the sun or something. I don't know how this trucking industry, I don't know how they did it. We the only industry where they programmed us to think that this is okay. And man, when you stay away from your loved ones for too long, man, they start looking for replacements. Cause you
that's a fact. That is a fact.
You ain't there. That's when big Tyrone sneak in. He don't really sneak in because you ain't there, so he ain't sneaking in. He just, girlfriend.
Yeah, man. So he's softened up his stance, man. Right? He went from your your life being ruined and destroyed by by leasing, right? To now, it's like, shoot, the money is all good. Let's get back here.
It's not that many companies that's gonna pay you this kind of money in that Russian Chicago area. So
Yeah.
it's now the time to lease a truck. I think it is. For all you guys that's finally ready to lease a truck, I think now is the time to lease a truck if you're doing reefer. I don't know too much about drive-in, rates on drive-in, but if you because I know y'all been waiting for Andrew to tell you a time to lease a truck. I think it's almost that time. Rates is up. You guys can finally make enough gross, and after they snatch all the money and deductions, I think you'll be left with something. And I ain't talking about something like a company driver check. If his check is $3,900 as a company driver, at least driver need to be double. You're like, wait a minute, double? That's crazy. No, it need to be double. Because if it's not double, you might as well be a company driver.
Hey, I absolutely positively agree with that right there, boy. Hell yeah. Hey, $3,900. That ain't no damn chump change. That ain't nothing to fucking sneeze at. That ain't nothing to laugh at. Let's go ahead and get back to this screen right here. This right here is the damn money maker right here, man. Let me tell you something. I know some lease drivers. It depends on where you leasing at too, right? It depends on where you doing your lease at. Okay, make sure we say that. Make sure you say that where you leasing at or who you're leasing from, because everybody is not going to see $3,900. They're not. Everybody's not going to see $4,000. Most carriers, they are not. They are not competing with $4,000 net. That shit right there is absolutely positively absurd. That's absurd, bro. That is crazy. Hell, I can't even wrap my mind around $4,000, especially if it can come on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? Maybe once a month, maybe, right? Once every other month, maybe. But if a person can see this as a company driver, I'm just going to say once a month or every other week. You know what I mean? Followed by maybe a week or maybe $2,000. Hey, sign me up. Sign me up for that Christian Jubilee. Sign my name on the roll. I want to be ready when the Russians call. Straight up. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this $4,000 paycheck, man, as a company driver. Chase and Andrew, he is supporting the lease now. Are y'all ready to lease? Are you ready to leave the company where you're at? To go, get with the Russian carrier. You know what I mean? Sure, y'all, all you guys that's over there at Prime Inc., running over there for $250 a mile. Y'all think that y'all seeing something? All you guys over there at JB Hunt, thinking that y'all doing something because y'all in a SFI truck. Shoot, what y'all think about this right here? $3,900 as a company driver, taking time off. He could take a week off. He could take 2 weeks off and don't even worry about being in the hole. You gotta, finagle some stuff and get maintenance, payments and credits to help keep you out the hole. Meanwhile, this guy right here, he got a whole paycheck. He gonna go home, spend some time with the family, probably a whole week. Probably spent the whole week because Memorial weekend, man, shit, don't even come back out until Wednesday till he sober up. Go get another $3,900. Meanwhile, you got to get up out the hole. Would y'all go and work for the Russians? I think you should. I think you should. I think the first chance you get, you should go. You should go sign that application. You should call. You should DM Chasen. DM him. Say, yo, bro, send me the number. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna. This is what my license look like. Shit, I'm trying to get some of that. Hell, if I can work for them for 60 days, 90 days, that'll do me just fine. But 3,900, man, congratulations, bro. That is outstanding work, bro. That is outstanding work, man. Once again, let me give him a round of applause. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, Chasing Andrew Jackson, he is in support of leasing, at least today.